some fun. It's time to get things done. It's time to make ourselves the best there ever was. Doesn't matter who you are, who you wanna be, you're all welcome here at Minilife TV. It doesn't matter who you are, who you wanna be, you're all welcome here at Minilife TV.
Hello? Who said that? Is there somebody there? Who are you? What do you want?
Your children are waiting.
Where are my friends?
You must come. There is not much time.
Don't come any closer.
There is not much time.
And then it looked back to where it all started.
I'm still confused about the whole time machine thing. Can you go back to that?
Yeah, sure.
Here's where we go from here. We
Hi,
double down
Zach.
on the
How you
searches
doing, man?
for these hidden
I'm
X-team bases.
Alright.
Because I think that the X-team is a real threat. I really do.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut you off there because we're out of time. But I'd like to thank you once more for being on our podcast.
What's a
Pleasure.
podcast?
It's sort of like a talk show, but with just the audio.
Really? A talk show?
Yeah, for the most part. Some are about gaming, some are about life. I even found one about cheese.
A podcast about cheese?
Yeah, it was actually pretty good at first, but after a while, it got kind of stale.
I used to do a talk show back on Minilife TV. It was pretty fun to make. I wonder if a podcast is just as fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. You should totally try it. I'll even help you set it up.
Oh, I was not saying that I wanted to start a podcast. Nobody wants to listen to a vampire. I have nothing of interest to talk about.
I think you'd be great at it, dude. You should think about it and get back to me.
Alright, I will think about it. I'm going to step outside for some fresh air. I'll be on the roof.
Alright.
I wish you were here, Rob. I wish I could tell you about these strange dreams I've been having. Where am I supposed to go from here? I'm surrounded by great friends. Why do I feel so alone? There must be something wrong with me.
Beautiful, isn't it?
What?
The moon. You can actually see some of the domed cities tonight. Have you ever been?
No. Have you?
Not yet. I've never even been to space. One day I will, just so I can look up and see the entire Lagondo in all its beauty. I'm Emery, by the way. I don't believe we met yet.
Oh yes, I was told about our new neighbor. I just have not been out very much lately. Pleased to meet you. My name is Snowball.
You know, you look strangely familiar. I can't quite put my claw on it, but I'm almost certain I've seen a vampire like you somewhere before.
You have? That seems highly unlikely. As far as I know, I'm unfortunately one of a kind.
Why unfortunately?
Well, you know how other vampires die after a couple years?
Yes.
Well, not me. My body doesn't seem to break down like them. For all I know, I may live just as long as you.
I've never heard of any modern vampire like that, but I'm almost certain I've seen one like you before.
Where?
You know, it's the strangest thing. I can't remember. My mind kind of gets fuzzy sometimes.
Well, if you do remember, please let me know. It would be very nice to meet someone like me.
You have no other vampire friends?
I did. He passed away 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
His name was Rob. I would hang out with him at this nightclub for our kind. Vampires, zombies, and many skeletons. All of them just having fun and being themselves. Everyone thinks that we undead are monsters. But if you heard the conversation the people have in there, they're just like regular people. I just wish there was some way for people to see that.
Why don't you show people? There has to be some way.
Well, my friend Zach mentioned doing this thing called a podcast. I think I would want to do it in the club with some of the undead, but I don't know if I can go back in there yet.
I understand. I'm sure it would be very hard at first. But try to think of what your friend would want.
Come on, Snowball. You need to be with your own kind. Live a little.
He wouldn't want me to turn my back on my own kind. Maybe I should think about doing a podcast there.
If you did, be sure to let me know. I would love to hear it.
I think I will. In fact, if it goes well, I would be honored for you to be on the second episode. I don't think it should be exclusive to the undead if we are to be seen as equals.
I would love to.
Emery, it is very late and you've got to be up early to rehearse at the club.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Snowball. I should go to sleep.
It's quite alright. It was a pleasure meeting you, Emery.
And a pleasure meeting you. I want to hear about that podcast.
I promise I will do it. Good night.
Good night.
He looks kind of like... Nah, it couldn't be.
A podcast. She's right. It is a beautiful moon.